2, 1, go.
All right. So, just starting off now, I'm going to fly around and check out what's actually happening. Pretty quiet on the scene, obviously, since it's the beginning of the match. Just checking out what cards people have gone for. Let's see. Is there anything interesting in there that you guys can pick up on? I noticed nobody's actually gone with any healer tokens. Usually they're strong picks for the initial. Guessing there's a lot of burn awards, perhaps.
Yeah, generally it's
Indeed.
the first few seconds. Most people nowadays are starting to start off with their burner wards, so we won't really see anything until about the minute mark of what their actual starter items are going to be. In terms of the Quang and the Gideon, definitely it seems like it's going to be just the basic starter items there. So yeah, interesting all around.
What do you guys think
Absolutely.
about using the starter potions and a strike token as your first three items? I generally go with a, I guess I play support a lot. I go with a Burst Circlet of Health for reward.
Yeah, look, for the support, I would definitely be looking at picking up a ward. I mean, that's certainly what Kato's jumped on, and it looks like Narbash, the Red Wriggle, has gone with the Circlet of Health. Depends on how aggressive, how aggressive the offlaner likes to play as to whether or not that Circlet of Health is actually going to come in handy.
Yeah, I
We'll
definitely.
see. Against a Howie, against an aggressive Howie in the offlane, it could be quite a good pick.
It's interesting though because when you look at a Narbash, one of his abilities is actually similar to a healing the Circlet of Health, anyways. So that is kind of, in my opinion, it's a bit of a wasted card when you could probably just use that ability within the first 5 minutes, anyways.
Yeah, that is a valid point. We can see Howie over here just rustling Jimmy's, getting a bit of a bounce on the Red Wiggle.
And I'm
It's,
just going to
it's good
direct our
to see
attention to
somebody
the jungle quickly. It looks like over in the jungle with Pausette, she's going for the green buff, which is generally a good starting point anyways. Will definitely help with the early game gank.
Yeah, she's getting in there early. It doesn't look like they've actually warded either of the green buffs, which is often a strong choice for the cheeky early ward. That said, it looks like there are two wards sitting over on left lane that haven't been cleared up. It looks like Murdoch might be going and taking care of that now.
Yeah.
No, he just dropped a ward and just kept on farming. Oh,
Yeah,
we got
there's
something
literally
over
two
near
wards
that
into
right
each
river
other.
buff. Looks like Pausette was going for it and interrupted Gideon from getting it. And Gideon manages to successfully get out with Pausette securing the blue buff. So it was a nice victory for Pausette in the early game.
Right, we've got Zero Golden just running across the river. Looks like he's being very active, making a lot of rotations. Has the black buff, so he's trying to make use of it. But gets the knock up on the Mang. Ooh, drops their mid laner Morigesh down incredibly low. Sorry, not Morigesh. That's Gideon. Don't mind me. So interestingly, Pausette's helping push the mid. It's we're 4 minutes in here, so they're trying to get that pushed hard.
How do you think that's going to impact them come middle game in terms of farming? Because obviously the jungle tends to help out a bit for the whole team with farm.
Oh yeah, look, jungle is integral. You really don't notice how much CP you're missing if you're not missing it. So it'll be interesting to see. You want your jungler to be active, to be constantly farming and just setting up for those picks. They should be basically in the jungle doing jungle things. And that said, Wobbegone is, as Grux, is doing a lot of jungle things. It's just rotating and doing his thing.
He's jungling as a jungler does.
Yeah.
No
It's
real
a pretty peaceful match.
ganks yet or anything
It's
like
interesting to see though, because I'm keeping an eye as well on the heroes' levels to see out of the casters. It looks like one of the casters are going to be reaching level 5 first. Which one is actually going to be achieving that, and how are they going to be able to use that to changed the pace of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It also looks like the dad jokes are 20 CS ahead. Friendship with my dirty undies, which is interesting. So that said, you've got Pause as Twin Blast and Zero Golden as Bellica, both sitting on 7 CP, whereas the Purple Wiggle as Murdoch is on 7 CP ahead of the rest of his team. Good to see that at least the carry is farming and getting that space to do so.
Indeed.
So if we take a look at the warding situation as well, you'll notice that currently the right side is primarily dominated by Pausette's team's wards, as well as there's only one other ward for Friendship with my dirty undies. Did I get that right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just see that Gideon
Yes,
has
you did.
placed a ward in the river there, and he's cleared off.
Oh, and if we take a look down here, Renegades is getting a little bit of pressure, and he successfully got his level 5 ultimate ability and used that to successfully get out, which could have otherwise turned pretty badly for him.
Yeah,
Indeed.
used it for the necessary escape, pooped out that missile barrage.
Oh, and we got the Red Wiggle using his thunk as a last hit resource, but it wasn't hard enough.
Very,
I do
very
like that play.
close.
I thought that was pretty strong. It would have
Bit
been
of a
good if he'd
cheeky
had some
play.
backup from that Murdoch. They possibly could have gone in and tanked together, got one of
Yeah.
them to kill.
Oh, we got a bit happening on the right side at the moment. Looks like we got Wobbegong was just... He looks like he's going to come from behind, but
Gank here.
Pause and Kato had that warded, so they were able to see that one coming a mile away, and they got out successfully.
Oh, the Mang pushing up mid. Zero Golden is getting pushed up under his tower at the moment. Just going to clear off and grab that buff. Looks like
Nice
Zero
little
Golden as Bellica has black now. Looking
Black
to
buff is
use it.
lovely. It's one of my favorite buffs, that's for sure.
It's
Oh,
the jungle's
yeah.
favorite buff, too, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen here? We've got Pausette going, and she successfully rocks and takes the blue buff while she's going to turn and go for the Mang, who
Golden
wasn't
gets
able
the
to use his
knock-up.
ability to
Knock up the
teleport
Bellica.
on.
Oh,
And
Hey.
is it going to be a
And the-
successful gank?
It's
And it
all
is.
over.
Oh, Golden manages to
Beautiful.
successfully get that kill. That was a good teamwork there.
Lovely play. They're both going to push hard by the looks of it now. Pauset and Zero Golden pushing hard for the dad jokes up the mid. I was going to say
That was-
earlier, the dad jokes have been doing some solid warding of late. They've really picked up their ward game, especially with
Definitely,
those early
it's-
Bruin awards.
It's definitely very good. You're seeing awards all over the
oh.
place now.
Aggressive.
And Wobbegong goes down by O Golden. Pausette was
So that's
just
the-
used as a decoy while she's going back in. Hopefully they can take that middle tower. But O Golden seems to have gone away.
So the first two deaths of the match at 8 minutes go to the dad jokes, which is very good for them.
Yeah, Zero Golden backing there. Possibly a little bit premature. He could have stayed in a
Yeah.
little bit longer just to help Pausette get that tower down. But Pausette got the tower anyway, so not too much of an issue. And obviously with her health regen is Rampage, just sets
Definitely,
her up
it looks
nicely.
like all the excitement is happening currently in the middle lane. It's where it's all at.
Oh yeah. That said, looks like Renegades has been wearing down the red and purple wiggle over here on left lane.
And right lane just took their tower as well.
Yep. Jesmo is still sticking around, using his sword.
Oh,
Couldn't make anything happen out of that one. But if I go back to Renegades on the off lane, it's interesting to see how well he's actually holding that tower. He's doing
Is-
well on that one.
Ooh, we
And
have
looks like we're
Pausette
having
and
a-
Pause. The
Oh,
couple
oh,
heading up
Golden.
mid. Pausette has black buff. They're coming in on this fight.
Oh, with
Too very
Renegades
low.
successfully helping him get out.
yeah, Old Golden
Still
might not
sticking
make
around.
this out alive.
No, can see
Nah.
Pausette lurking around. Oh,
Oh, Wobbegong.
Wobbegong
Oh.
wandering
And
into an angry rampage.
rock
It's
Pausette.
all
Wobbegong is
over.
gone.
Yeah, oftentimes those close rocks are the most difficult to hit as well. So it was nicely
Definitely.
controlled.
But we all love to see a bit of a entertaining Kobe rock.
Oh,
Always.
yeah.
The long throw is definitely one of my favorite.
Yeah, who doesn't love a long bomb? Let's be honest.
So now I'm just going to direct everyone's attention. It looks like the Raptors have actually popped up now. It's going to be interesting to see if the dad jokes do try to make a go at this, or if they're going to try to push up all the lanes to secure the room to go for the Raptors. May not even have any prioritization at all.
Pause and Pausette are pushing hard.
They're definitely
really
pushing hard on that left
against
lane
the
there.
tower. Oh, the purple wiggle looks like he may go down.
Sorry guys, I'm going to go off to the right lane here.
Looks like
Jesmo. Jesmo's getting in a bit of strife here, facing O Golden and Kato. Was able to dodge the cage, and he looks like he's gotten out.
Direct you back to Pause at the moment. He is being chased by
Pausette down by
How's he gonna get
dirty
out?
Undies.
Manages to juke again. Oh no, the bleed might be able to get him, and Pausette.
Yeah,
It's all over.
It's always fun to watch someone juke so much, but just wasn't able to juke enough to get out.
It was a valiant effort,
Definitely.
That said, you know, they're kind of set in a good position. Their lanes are set relatively well. Wondering if anybody's actually going to go in on Raptors at the moment. With 2 down, it's probably not a bad time to start doing that.
Definitely, but with this early on game, your respawn times are very low, 10 seconds and 15 seconds and whatnot. It's still, they could definitely get off the Raptors if they went for it straight off.
But it looks like they're still focusing on the landings at the moment. Renegades is trying to successfully get that purple wiggle death, but wasn't able to land it enough to do enough damage to kill him.
Oh, first tier 1 for the dad jokes goes down. They're still ahead in real estate, but they're right tier 1 as well. That's set to drop at any time. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. They're almost even on real estate as far as CP is concerned. The dad jokes are ahead at 147 CS versus 119.
Renegades did do well to hold that tower for a good 12 minutes, so it's a tier 1 at 12 minutes isn't bad at all.
Oh yeah, that's nothing to sniff at really.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's he's held it long enough for them to kind of organize to get Raptors if they can so do so.
So just out of curiosity, guys, how would you approach this point in the game, really, when both offlane towers have been gone? Would you try to get the carries onto the same side as the Raptors, so that way you could really try to eventually get the Raptors yourself? Or how would you approach that?
Start to, try to get a couple of picks, go for the Raptors once 1 or 2 picks are down, would definitely be, even a bit of baiting into the Raptors. Always,
yeah, look,
always
I think Paul should be rotating over to the left lane just so that he can get that easy farm.
Yeah. And if we
That
take
way
a
he's
look
closer to
now,
Raptors as well.
O Golden seems to have a purple buff, so he's got that invisibility as an advantage. But it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to make anything happen about this.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies there. Zero Golden playing it safe, not gonna go in on it. He's all about the nope. Just doing
like
some cheeky warding at the moment.
He is being spotted by there's a ward in the rivet that he has not noticed, and it has spotted him out.
Oh my goodness, the red wiggle just jumped the Dekistan. That was crazy.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Now that was a risky back. Definitely a risky back.
The dad jokes just holding out in mid at the moment, keeping the minions away from the tower. They've got a lot of wards.
They have
the
about
dad jokes
6
boarded
wards
up
on the map there.
Raptors well. Oh yeah, definitely.
No, we're seeing a few more wards now coming up from friendship with my dirty Undies. Fair few on the left
Looks like
side.
Paws
there,
might be heading to the Raptors now. Oh, are they gonna start it?
Yeah, Kato is setting up and zoning, but it doesn't look like they've made a choice. No, it looks like they're actually thinking about going in on the red and purple wiggle over on the side here. Running in, Kato gets
she cages him and the stun.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna be a GG, I'm pretty sure. People are gonna die. Ooh, pause
Kato
that with
misses.
an optimistic rock there. Kato going hard.
Oh, what's happened with Pausette? She's
Kato's
just
very low.
Has something happened to Pausette?
Pausette?
Oh,
DC,
she's in.
no, maybe. She may have DC.
May have been DC.
Looks like she's heading back to base. It
Is
looks
that
like
the
there's
auto
chaperone
pathing back to base though?
I would think so, yeah. Usually we
it
would just
looks
have
that way.
that back, right?
It looks like she's DC. Nope, she's still there. She's
Maybe
backing
not,
at the
maybe
tower.
not.
Saw
So-
Kato use her
Oh, the
quenching
man
scales
drops
there
his
at one point.
ulti, pulls in pause.
That
not
was a
enough.
high ult though. Bit too high, I think, to really keep him there.
Yeah, it was high. There wasn't enough follow up. He gotten a stun or a pin perhaps from his team. It could have been all over, but unfortunately, just wasn't enough. We
Renegades
go over
is
and check on
invisible.
Wobbegon here. Wobbegon's
Looks like
heading
it,
up river with the purple wiggle.
Might be setting up for Raptors.
Certainly something happening. They're all lurking at the moment. Renegades
looks
looks
like
like
they're
he might be picked out.
Yeah,
he
Oh,
looks
he's in a
like
bad
he's in
position.
He's being
trouble.
cornered hard, and
Wobbegon cleans it up. The Crux. They're just going for a few tasty picks at the moment. It looks like the dad jokes are on the back foot as far as the minion waves are concerned as well. They really need to start getting this lane maintenance in check. Interestingly enough, nobody's actually gone for Raptors yet. We're 16 minutes 25 seconds in, so OP is up as well. You know, we're one fierce team fight away from some real damage.
it looks like Friendship with 30 Undies are going to push hard on the middle. They did just check the first tier tower, and whether or not they're going to try to push for the second, no, they are not. They're backing it now.
Yeah, so that's just even them up on real estate. If we check out the CSs, Dad Joke's still ahead at 222 CS versus 181 for Friendship with My Dirty Undies. It looks like the Purple Wiggle, Murdoch, Wobbegon, Grux are both on 18, whereas we have Porzet 22 CP as Rampage and Pause as 20 CP as a Twin Blast.
Indeed, it's interesting to see that we're still seeing a lot of these the health potions and the mana potions still being played out at 17 minutes in.
Yeah,
Myself, I would have
absolutely.
traded them up for a bit of the points into other cards, but
It's also interesting looking at the Red Wiggle being a support. He's focusing on Circlet of Health, Circlet of Mana, and the Wards card,
Yeah.
which the Wards cards make sense, but at this point in the game, I feel there's more beneficial cards to prioritize.
I'd
But quenching
definitely
scales,
trade,
we all know it. It's OP.
definitely, I'd definitely trade out my circlet for a quenching scales as soon as I can.
And sorry to cut in again, guys. It looks like O Golden and his team have gone for the Raptors successfully without any fight from
No opposition.
the
Yeah,
opposition.
just straight in, straight out. Interesting. Alright, we get a little lull in the team play at the moment. Looks like they're just pushing back the lanes, setting everything, getting set up for the next team fight. It's really quite neck and neck at this point in time. I don't feel like anybody's, strong arming the other team. There are some interesting picks in the cards, as you say. Let's just go through. Looks like Kato's running Power Chord as well, so she's denying that heal. As we all know, Power Chord on hit with basic attack applies Blight for 4 seconds. So that's going to be nerfing their Quang and also the Narbash on the enemy team. It's probably
Indeed,
not a bad choice.
definitely not a bad choice.
I would think that Honor the Pure might be better for the team fights, but at the moment they're a little bit ahead. Their carry's a little bit ahead, and they don't seem to have been pushed around too much. They're really holding their own at the moment.
Indeed.
It looks like Renegades is going for the Red Wiggle at the moment. And
Oh,
Pause
the
is
Red
now
Wiggle in a
joining.
bad position.
Oh yeah.
He runs, he falls. It's all over. Oh, rip the Red Wiggle.
Interesting. It looks like my game is now not showing him as dying.
Oh, he
That's
definitely
amazing.
died. I can see that.
Yeah, we've
to
watched it.
confirm.
It happened, but looks like there's a bit of a glitch with Paragon. Technical difficulties, am I right, boys?
Always happens, always happens. So it looks like we've got 3 in the mid here. Jesmo coming up. The Quang looks like he's going in on Zero Golden. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's warded, so he knows that Zero
Looking like
Golden's there.
Paws is rotating around from the right lane as well, which is good to see. He's on top of that. He might be able to come up behind Jesmo for a bit of a gank here, actually.
It looks like Wobbegong is going on Renegades in the jungle as well. Purple Wiggle is sitting there.
Oh, Zero Golden going in. Kato misses the stun. Zero Golden cleans it up. It's all over. Kato low. Taken out by the Quang there. Paws also very low. It looks like it's going to get erased. Yeah, it's all over. Paws dead. Not in a great place to be. She's running. Zero Golden tries for the knockup, doesn't quite land it. Pauzette is just on the go. Got a lot of health there, but doesn't want to hang around. There's 4 people there. Not a great deal of stuns. There's a stun and a pin, but it's better safe than sorry in this situation. That's
3 down on their team.
Yeah, not the best, not the best.
It's been interesting
to stay
because
back.
so far, the Meng seems to have been able to successfully use his ultimate a few times already in the game without having it interrupted.
Being knocked down of it.
Yeah.
Looks like we had a bit of a push by the minions on the right side, but Wobbegong has moved his way over there to clear those up before they've done too much damage, but still about a quarter of the damage done to it.
Looks like the Meng is going to be cornered here. He's fine. They're both getting out now.
Yeah, doing a bit of de-warding, kind of setting up for Raptors, you'd hope, getting all those lanes set, doing the things. So they're starting on Raptors, maybe? Yes, they are. Yeah, so they're going to collect those again by the looks of it.
They do currently have ward control, so it is a lot easier for them to get these Raptors without being noticed at the moment.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Zero Golden's showing his face in lane just to lead them astray, make them think that nothing's going down.
Definitely.
Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here.
Looks like a bit of a push on mid now.
Yeah, they're grouping and setting up.
Jesmo getting the
Kato
stun.
going hard. Zero Golden lurking in enemy jungle, just coaxing the Wobbegong. Cheeky bugger.
Stopping him from getting
Wobbegong's
his
jumped in.
Do like that play. Kato gets the stun. Nicely done.
Looks like the purple wiggle is coming in.
Tether.
See, the Wombo combo.
It's a bit off, but still,
man,
still
Jesmo
manages to get
somehow getting out.
And the Meng using his ult.
ulti.
Not being able to get interrupted again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we have a 2-for-2 trade at the moment.
Oh wow.
With
Somehow
both
misses the ulti on Renegade and Zero Golden, both
these Renegades
low here.
very low.
Running and gunning. I think they're gonna get out. That's
Definitely looks that way.
that's unsurprising.
Well, we've got
Whether
this
they
lull.
can-
I'm going to quickly check out how the team are going in terms of card points and minion kills. Currently, it looks like the friendship with my dirty undies are sitting at 282 versus the 315.
Interesting. Sorry about that.
No, you
Interesting. Golden hasn't gone back here yet after being so low in health, and looks like Wobbegong's gonna come up for a gank.
Missing the stun, but
Juke.
Wobbegong misses his pull.
Indeed.
Yeah, and luckily Zero Golden has backup.
A little bit of risky
Indeed.
business, but he manages to get out.
Yeah. I have to say, I think that the dad jokes really need to focus on saving up their stuns. You know, they know there's a Gideon on the team. They know
Yes.
that ulti's coming. But they're throwing out their stuns a little bit too tentatively. I think they need to be saving them for either, you know, when they're going to get a pick or when they need to deny that ultimate. I
Indeed.
think that could be their downfall if they're not too careful and they waste those stuns. That Gideon ult late game can absolutely wreck.
Indeed. It's very hard to get out.
Looks like we've got something setting up over here. Oh no, Zero Golden just doing his thing. Farming away.
You know, it's pretty funny.
De-warning going on.
I feel like singing a bit of the
Good.
Wiggle songs now. From it away to the very next day. Sorry, guys, that's just me.
So it looks like we've got Zero Golden running up river, Invis at the moment, Renegades dropping the ulti, a little premature perhaps, just trying to ward them off. Oh, the Murdoch Purple Wiggle goes down to Zero Golden. Zero Golden drops the drone, starts draining that mana from the Narbash. Narbash running
Looking
around.
like he might get away.
I think he's going to get away.
I think he's fine, definitely. Yeah.
I think Renegades should have perhaps been a little bit more aggressive on trying to track that wiggle down.
Taking out the purple wiggle was great though. You got the ADC down. That's fine. That's a good trade-off.
Absolutely. Well, you know, one for none is
Exactly.
It's always
good odds.
beneficial.
It's good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with one for none.
Yeah. And I mean, anytime that ADC isn't on the field, you know that the enemy ADC is just going to be getting ahead. Currently, Pause is on 36 CP for the dad jokes, whereas the Purple Wiggle is on 27 CP.
Almost a full 10 CP ahead. That's due to those 2 Raptors that they've gotten so far, which is very
which it
good.
looks like they're setting up for again. Actually, Kato and Pausette are going in and starting some business.
They're starting it off.
Warming them up for Pause to come and get his grubby hands on those delicious raptors. Tastes just like chicken kids.
Definitely. Looks like Pause and both the ADCs both only have 1 kill under their belt at the moment. The junglers are doing pretty well with the kills, and Golden's doing amazing with the Bellica at the moment, which is great. Hasn't even died yet.
Yeah, he's loving life.
It looks like Renegades is going for Jesmo. Oh, manages to get out with Wobbegong is there as well.
Yeah, bit of a false start.
There's a nice little minion wave pushed up on the left side. If they don't go and clear that up soon, they're going to have a bit of damage done to their tower, their tier 2, but it looks like the Purple Wiggle is making his way over there to clean that up.
Again, the dad jokes, really strong warding game here. They're doing
definitely
brilliantly on the wards.
Yeah, so the map's just covered in orange with wards at the moment.
That said, you can see that I think Friendship with My Dirty Undies are getting a bit worried about OP being taken. You can see there's a lot of wards over on that right-hand side. Just getting prepared for the inevitable, because everybody wants OP, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, who doesn't? It is a big game changer nowadays, the OP.
If we take a look over on the right lane, looks like Renegades is going to try to go for the red wiggle now. Unfortunately, I can't actually see how little health has been taken away in these fights on the red wiggle. It seems that there is a bit of a glitch with Paragon for myself at the moment.
Yeah, he's still high, and his health is not much at all at the moment.
There is a way to counteract that, but I'm not sure what it is. So pretty pointless me just telling you that. But hey,
so
at least you know that there is a resolution, even though I can't show it to you. Oh, Jesmo taking Kato out.
The red wiggle's ult interrupted.
Oh, nice.
And Renegade's ult.
The man gets his ult off again. No counter to it again.
Bit high though, bit high. I don't think it's gonna help. The man is down. Force takes him out. Wobbegong wants to get away.
With the mine. Renegades is loving that mine.
Yeah, strong
well done.
There by the dad jokes.
Wow. Golden.
Zero
so
Golden
low at the moment.
Leak of health.
But if we take a look on the left lane, it looks like the Purple Wiggle is just comfortably farming away.
Purple Wiggle went for an ult and missed just by a hair on Golden then. Very, very close.
I think Golden's carrying a lucky rabbit's foot by the looks of it.
I think
that
he
was
is.
cray. Interesting. There's a purple buff just sitting there on river.
I think it's been there.
Buff. Delicious.
Been there for a little while now too.
Thinking probably both teams are assuming that the other team has actually gotten the buffs. Those are 2 great buffs to have, you know.
Well, the only team that actually has visibility of what buff it actually is Friendship with My Dirty Undies. So that's even more surprising that they haven't gone for it yet.
Looks like Kato might be hooking it up now or just locking it down. No, she's going to grab it.
It's always a good
Nice,
idea
that
to
is-
give the support the
Anyone
invisible
with a
buff.
stun really
Yeah.
is great with a.
And
the
look what they're
invisibility.
doing. They're clearing those wards out, which is always good as well.
Renegade's going into enemy jungle, just harassing the purple wiggle. Did he
Hopefully we
actually
can
steal that? No, he didn't steal the green buff. Gave it a
Hopefully we
crack
can see
there.
a play here. They are all together though, so it kind of Kato's invisibility isn't much good at the moment if they're all surrounding her.
Yeah, they're kind of just farming up.
I think they're
denying
trying
that
to do
farm,
ward,
extending
maybe?
their lead.
It might also be a bit of a decoy as well, because it looks like the Raptors are about ready to come up.
Kato
Kato for a
stunning
stun
the
from
red
the heart.
wiggle, just the
Yeah,
just being annoying right now.
yeah. It is always fun to just go for those stuns and just annoy them a little bit.
The cheeky harass, you know? Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't see that
that's
rock
fun.
or that stun coming and just suddenly out of jungle and then it's gone and you're just like,
Might not do much, but it's fun.
it's the moral
That's
victory,
what
I
it's
feel.
about, yeah.
Alright, looks like we might be setting up for a bit of a team fight here in
Oh,
mid.
nice
Pause
rock
gets
by
the
Pause.
rock
Was
off.
it running in? Yes.
Oh, she doesn't have much backup here. Just kind of Renegade sitting back
Oh.
a little bit far.
Very
Kato as
low
well,
in mana too.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they've got the ultis up yet or what's going on, because this would have been a great time to double drop.
Yeah, it
You
looks
know,
like
combo
Pause
combo.
Pauzette is backing at the moment because very low in mana. Can't do much with that.
Yeah, best not to engage in a team fight minus your frontliner.
Looks
Exactly.
like the friendship with my dirty undies had just gone to check out the Raptors, realizing it's just gone, so they're deciding to de-ward as well.
Yeah, trying to get back a bit of that map control, which is definitely a good idea. Yeah, friendship with my dirty undies now down to tier 2, so that's going to slow down their movement as well. They're really going to have to start pushing to try and take down one of these tier 2s.
And I'm just having a quick
Indeed.
look at the actual card point situation as well now. Looking at Pause, he's currently
Just
sitting on
interrupt,
50
we've
card
got stuff
points.
going down in
Oh,
mid.
I
Oh,
see that.
Oh,
the purple wiggle takes out
take that
Queso.
Kato.
It's all happening.
Oh,
We've
and
got
then we
zero
have another
gold, goes down to
trade.
Blobby gone. Large skirmish, what is going to happen?
Pauzette's leading the fight now with Pauzette jumping in. Does she have a rock?
Getting a good
Oh, she
off
gets her
on the
rock in.
bash. Oh, and takes her out. Oh, Golden takes her out, which is great.
Intense. Intensity.
Oh, yeah.
That's two.
Alright, looks like Renegades might be organizing Prime.
Well, now
Yeah,
Pause
setting
can
up,
comfortably
de-warding.
probably take the Prime. He looks like he's got the life steal, and he's sitting comfortably on 50 card points to be able to do
points,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
so
a good
he's
15 points ahead of their ADC at the moment, which is definitely trouble for friendship with my dirty undies.
Yeah, Trouble in Paradise.
Oh,
the man
and
dropping his
Gideon
ult. Where is the stun?
jumping.
Oh, it's not there, but they're too powerful. Taken out. Jesmo gets erased. Renegades and Pause, both super low, but they've got OP now, so they're gonna heal up relatively slowly. Not quite
with
as
two-
fast as that buff.
Two
debuff.
down on the enemy team. I think they can make something happen. Good push, maybe a tier 2 and hopefully an inhibitor.
Absolutely, all grouping mid. It looks like both the left and right lanes are set, so they can just push down mid comfortably by the looks of it. Kato dropping that ulti, you've got stuns on stuns, it's all happening.
No Howie in the mix at the moment, so no double ulti unfortunately, but
Yeah, sad
they
face.
get that
That's
tower
it.
down,
Purple
which is
Wiggle
great.
in dire straits. Oh, he's
oh,
juking
Golden
away.
diving for it.
The Purple Wiggle is gonna live by the looks of it. I really hope he backs now and doesn't stay there because he's staying in.
Wow, he is being aggressive.
Pull on O Golden then. But O Golden
If he makes it out of this.
With
and
the purple wiggle.
Oh, it gets
Oh,
taken out.
just
by
gets taken
Pause.
out.
I was really rooting for the Purple Wiggle in that little
Looks like we're gonna lose Wobbegong here too. Yep.
back to
They
back.
could just
Yeah,
push it
by
straight up the
Renegades.
middle now.
straight to mid. They've got two of their main damage dealers down. Jesmo diving into the
Inhibitor
thick of
down.
things. Perhaps going too deep. He's going to get stun locked. He's been erased. He's been
gone,
erased. Too much CC.
Looks like this
The
might be a
man
finisher
dropping
here.
his
Oh,
ulti.
not once have we seen him being taken out of his ulti though, but
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
hasn't
Oh,
really.
Renegades
Taken
walks
out by
into
the
the tower.
Oh,
Man, what's going
unlucky,
on, Render?
unlucky.
Damn, son. You played yourself.
They've still got the Orb Prime. They could.
They still have Prime. Pausette's a
have
bit
Prime
low,
on
but
the
she's
tree,
ulting up
yeah.
here now at the moment.
I
Looks like they're
think
just going to
this is
push
game,
this core
boys.
down. I think this is game
That's
indeed.
it. They can just work down that purple wiggle. There's not much push that a Narbash is going to do. It's all over, folks. It's all over.
Beautiful.
Great match.
Good,
Great
very entertaining
plays.
match, yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.